Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Whitley and we are in the throes of a 30-day journaling challenge I started here on my channel in September 2024. Did I say that right? In September 2024. I just felt a true desire and inclination to like grow and expand. I talk about that all the time on my channel here, but I was like, what's a better way to really grow and expand other than to journal for 30 days using prompts, asking myself questions that normally I would not ask myself when I'm journaling normally, really trying to anchor myself into a different pattern at this point in my life. And for those who are following along, thank you. I hope you are finding value in these videos, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to view this video. So today is day 22 in regards to the 30-day journaling challenge, and the prompt today is, what are my priorities in life? There is a famous quote by Tony Robbins, and I'm gonna butcher it. I really enjoy and have always enjoyed Tony Robbins, but he said something to the effect, you don't get what you want in life, you get what you have to have. Essentially what your priorities are. When I think about what someone's priority is, if you are someone that says that you're a writer and you don't have anything written, or you don't set aside time, or you're a YouTuber, or you say you're something and you don't practice your craft, or you don't put time, or you don't set aside time, it's not a priority for you, and therefore it's probably just a hobby or a passing fancy. I don't mean to dismiss your intention behind it, but priority is something that is you absolutely need, absolutely certain that you need it and want this thing. And so asking yourself, what are your priorities in life, and being honest with it is really important. So the first introspective question is, how do my current actions reflect my priorities? Going back to, let's say your priority is to become a writer. You don't set aside writing time. You don't learn about writing. I'm not saying you necessarily have to go to college for it and get a literature degree, but if you don't invest in your skill set, then that's not necessarily a reflection of a priority of yours. And then the second introspective question is, what changes can I make to better align with my priorities? I talk about manifestation on this channel and like intending versus delusion, but one thing I think is so important about all of this is really alignment. And I think that's what really throws people off. It's like, aligning is, if you look at a car, at the front part of a car, you need your tires to be in alignment in order for the car to go forward. Now, if you ever sustain an accident, then it throws the wheel axis off, and so you're out of alignment. And so you're just going to be driving weird. You probably won't be able to truly drive the car. That's an analogy. That is what it is like when you're not aligned to your priorities. Your priorities is, I need to go forward. I need to go into a forward motion with this car. But now that the wheel axis is off and I'm getting thrown to the left and to the right, I'm not in alignment with where I'm like wanting to head. So to me, going back to the idea of making something a priority and seeing it into fruition, it's about getting into alignment with what that priority is. And some things that I prioritize, for an example, are family. Very much prioritize family. I don't really live close with a lot of my family members, but the way in which I prioritize them is I tap in once a week. I have 30 to 40 minute conversations where I can with people, especially those closest to me, like my mom. Sometimes I talk to her 2 to 3 times a week, my sister, my cousins, my uncle, my aunt. I tap in twice a month, 2 to 3 times a month, and I just check in and see how they're doing in life and what they're up to, because to me, a priority of mine is making sure the connection that I have with my family, whether far or near, is not severed out of neglect, because I value connection. even beyond family, you know. Hence why I'm on this channel, all right? But that's a priority. I set aside time, I get it done. Other priorities are, I love traveling, so I found ways to make sure I can support traveling at least 2 to 3 times throughout the year without breaking the bank, and really affording a really good trip, a vacation for my husband and I, you know. So going back to it all, those are some examples. But yeah, you already know the deal. Name, date, time, location specific, your journal entry, because when we read these things back, when I read mine, maybe I'll do that. I don't know, I'm like, is that too introspective, and intrusive? I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. But whenever you want to read yours again, you know, this will just be here for you. So enjoy the next 15 minutes of journaling, and I'll see you in the next video.